Louis Armstrong stands as one of the most influential figures in the history of music, a man whose trumpet, voice, and personality reshaped jazz and popular culture forever. Known affectionately as Satchmo and Pops, Armstrong was more than just a musician. He was an innovator, entertainer, and cultural ambassador whose life journey reflected the struggles and triumphs of the 20th century. His story is one of perseverance, artistry, and groundbreaking contributions that left an indelible mark on the world of music. Louis Daniel Armstrong was born on August 4, 1901, in New Orleans, Louisiana, a city that would become synonymous with jazz. Raised in poverty in the neighborhood known as the Battlefield, Armstrong's childhood was filled with hardship. His father abandoned the family, and his mother often struggled to provide for him. But despite these difficulties, young Louis found solace and inspiration in music. New Orleans was alive with sound, from brass bands to street performers, and Armstrong absorbed every note. His first real step into music came when he was placed in the Colored Waifs Home for Boys after firing a pistol in the air during a New Year's Eve celebration. There, he learned to play the cornet under the guidance of Peter Davis, a music teacher who recognized his talent. This moment changed the course of Armstrong's life, igniting a passion for music that would carry him far beyond the streets of New Orleans. By his teenage years, Armstrong was playing in local bands and quickly gaining a reputation as a gifted musician. He was mentored by Joe King Oliver, one of the most respected cornet players of the time. In 1922, Armstrong moved to Chicago to join Oliver's Creole Jazz Band, marking the beginning of his rise to national prominence. His recordings with the band showcased his fiery improvisation and technical mastery, setting him apart from his peers. In the mid-1920s, Armstrong began recording with his own groups, the Hot Five and Hot Seven. These sessions are now regarded as some of the most important in jazz history. Songs like West End Blues highlighted his ability to blend virtuosity with emotional depth, and his solos revolutionized jazz by shifting the focus from collective improvisation to individual expression. Armstrong's trumpet became a voice of its own, capable of expressing joy, sorrow, and everything in between. As his career grew, Armstrong expanded beyond jazz circles into popular music. His gravelly singing voice, once considered unconventional, became one of his trademarks. Hits like What a Wonderful World, Hello, Dolly, and When the Saints Go Marching In brought him to audiences far beyond the jazz clubs. His ability to interpret a song with warmth and sincerity made him beloved worldwide, transcending genres and generations. Armstrong was also a trailblazer in breaking racial barriers. At a time when segregation and racism were rampant, he performed across the United States and internationally, often facing discrimination but refusing to let it silence him. His global tours introduced jazz to Europe, Africa, and Asia, turning him into an unofficial ambassador of American culture. Armstrong's charisma and artistry helped bridge cultural divides, proving that music truly is a universal language. Despite his fame, Armstrong never lost touch with his roots. He remained humble, approachable, and dedicated to his craft. He often referred to himself as just a trumpet player from New Orleans. But his influence reached far beyond that modest description. He inspired countless musicians, from Miles Davis to Ella Fitzgerald, with whom he recorded some of the most beloved duets in history. Louis Armstrong passed away on July 6, 1971, but his legacy endures. His recordings remain cornerstones of jazz education and appreciation, while his songs continue to resonate with new audiences. What a Wonderful World alone has become an anthem of hope, played at weddings, graduations, and moments of reflection around the globe. His life demonstrated that even from the most difficult beginnings, greatness can emerge through talent, determination, and love of art. Louis Armstrong's story is not just the tale of a jazz musician, it is the story of American music itself. He helped define jazz, shaped popular song, and carried the spirit of New Orleans to the entire world. His trumpet and voice are eternal, reminding us that music can uplift, inspire, and connect us across every divide.